Building a home is a marathon of decisions. You have your wants, your needs, and your desires, and then there's also the must-haves. In this episode, we're gonna cover all of those. So don't build without watching this episode. As you approach the house, we wanted to have two specific must-haves. One of them is minimizing downspouts and gutters on the front of the home and making it a zero entry. So although this plywood is really nice, it's not what the front door will be. And as you can tell on the concrete slab in the entire home is one level. Right here at the entryway, which is what you call your threshold, it's lowered just a little bit so that when the door gets installed, there will not be any big or large transition. So we wanted this house to be as close to a zero entry as possible, including those showers, the front door, the back door. And on the front, obviously from a visual perspective, minimizing the downspouts and the gutters by having a proper drainage system around the entire perimeter. Another must-have in this build was to oversize the electrical panel. Instead of doing your standard 200 amp, which would be more than sufficient for most homes, we decided to upgrade it to a 320 amp, hence why you have two panels here, and then there's another sub-panel in the other mechanical room. And that's because we wanted to think about the future. What are we going to need in the future? Maybe we're going to want to install garage heaters. Maybe you're going to want to install a jacuzzi or a hot tub, or maybe a pool or an exterior fountain. If you do and start with a 200 amp service, that's probably not going to be a realistic expectation in the future without incurring a large cost to change everything out. So if you pre-plan on the front end before all the framing is complete, and like I've said before that drywall goes up, keeping those costs down, upgrade your electrical panel, your future self will thank you for it. Another must-have, non-negotiable for this build was to make it into a smart home, or as close to the smartest home as we could get it. And that's done with these wires here, and more importantly, the equipment that these wires are going to be connected to in the cabinet. All of these wires run throughout the home, and they power our hotspots, your TV locations, your powered blinds, your speaker system, all of those components. You can even control all of your thermostats with it. We have a slightly different setup here, and that's going to be controlled separately. But it's definitely important to run those wires now rather than doing it in the future. Even if you're not going to install those components now, pre-wiring and being ready for that smart home in the future is going to save you a lot of money. Now, for this build, we are going to incorporate a lot of those features from the get-go, and we'll show you that in an upcoming episode. Another must-have non-negotiable in this build is the accessibility. And by that I mean the zero entry in the front door, the back door, into the garage, the showers that we've all covered a couple of times before, and also the sizes of your hallways. So for this build, these hallways are slightly oversized, and we're thinking about the future. You may want to build your home thinking that you're going to age in place, and with that comes the use of a walker or a wheelchair, or maybe you're going to have your parents that are already aged living with you, and they're going to have specific needs. So think about those things on the front end, because you can't make these hallways wider after you finish building. These must-haves, non-negotiables, as we call them, are the foundation of a truly great home. And you probably have a lot more that are important for you, so let us know in the comment section below. And remember the other three: your wants, your needs, and your desires. So if you enjoy this journey, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend. As always, around here, we say mock it up or mess it up. We'll see you next time.